Good morning, students. I am Vijay Sharma. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, I will explain you the first chapter of class 12th. It is taken from Special English. The title of this poem is Invocation. At first, I would like to introduce you about the poem, from where this poem has been taken. So, you know, there are 4 Vedas: Yajurved, Atharved, Samved and Rigved. And one of these 4 Vedas, these extracts have been taken, and these lines have been selected by the writer Avinash Chandra Bose. Let's start. What Mr. Avinash Chandra Bose wished to say, wished to convey the message through this poem. This is not only poem, it's a hymn taken from our scriptures, Atharva Ved. Okay, let's start. We read first line of the poem. Let us have conquered with our own people and conquered with people who are strangers to us. First of all, there is a word, conquered. I wish to clear the meaning of this word. You know what is conquered? Conquered means mutual understanding. Poet wished to convey the message through this line that all the people who may be our own people or who may not be our own people, they may be strangers to us, they may be foreigner, we have all, with all, we have mutual understanding, mutual cordiality. We should have cooperation in our relations. It means we should all live with peacefully and happily, with mutual understanding. So concord means mutual understanding or mutual cordiality. Poet says that our own people, we should live happily and with cordiality with our own people. Who are our own people? Whom we would say that these are our own people. So I will give you one example that our own people means, if we talk about this classroom, the students surrounded you and me, these are all our own people. And the family members with whom we live, they are also our own people. Our friends, our relatives and our neighbors, our city members. And if we talk about nearby cities or our state or our country, all are our own people. But the people whom we don't know, such type people are stranger to us, and they are, here says that, strangers. They may be foreigners, they may be the people whom we don't know. So poet says through this line, she wishes to convey the message through this line that we should have mutual understanding, mutual cordiality with our, not only with our own people, but strangers too. Next line is Ashwins. Now we see what is the meaning of the word Ashwins. Ashwins means, here Ashwins means dwell gods, who is the symbol of perfect unity. Ashwins are dwell gods who symbolize perfect unity among the people. Ashwins create between us and the strangers a unity of hearts. Heart means our intentions, our opinions. We should not fragment. Here poet wish to say that we should not separate ourselves through our opinions. We should have mutual understanding, so perfect mutual understanding, so that we should respect the opinion of others too, and other person also should respect of our opinions, our intentions, our thoughts. So here hearts means the opinion of the public or person or anyone. Okay. In the next stanza, may we unite in our minds, unite in our purposes, and not fight against the divine spirit within us. Our minds means our intentions, our purposes means our thoughts, what we wish to say other person, what we think about something. These are all known as purposes. So we should unite with our minds and with our purposes. Also, he wished to say that we should not fight against our divine spirit. Then what is the meaning of divine spirit? Divine spirit means our soul. We should not go against our soul. What our soul says us, sometimes we indulge in some activity we should not do. But our soul, that is called divine. Divine means godly. See, we think that our soul is connected with the God. So we should not go against our soul, our divine spirit that is reside in our body. It means we should live together happily and with peacefully, with cordiality, with a mutual cooperation, so that everywhere we will see peace and happy lives. Let us note the battle cry. Rage amidst many slain. Battle cry means the loud voice, loud cry of battle. When we wish to motivate our friends, our supporters who fight with us, and we speak loudly to give defeat to other person. So it is called a battle cry. And what is it causes? The slain. Slain means deaths. The persons killed in war is called slain. So poet wish there should be no battle cry, no slain. You know what is the meaning of, what are the consequences of battles or wars? No one can anything from war or battles, but something, for gaining something we lose many things. Instead of this type of thing from war, we try to fight with others and we indulge in war. So poet wishes to say there should be no battle cry, no slain, nor the arrows of the war god fall with the break of the day. Break of the day means early morning. We can say a particular word for break of the day, dawn. When the war god fall with break of the day, there would be no arrows fall by the war god. When early in the morning, when we rise, we, instead of seeing war or arrows in wars, but we should see everywhere there is a peace and happy lives, and this is the way how one can live happy and peaceful life. This is the message of the poem. Okay. Now I will come soon taking next chapter. Till then.